mind. That's the thing about anxiety, is that it makes you feel like everything is urgent. I do want to work on that throughout the month of July, and whenever my anxiety steps in or whenever I get an anxious thought, I want to work on practicing replacing that anxious thought with a positive affirmation, for example.
Sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love. Stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen.
July. Well, I have the day off, so I'm just gonna relax. Yeah.
Memory.
Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Icy and I'm so happy to have you here. Today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing a day in my life. It is officially almost my second week here in the new place, and I just wanted to take an opportunity to share a day in my life in the new townhome and just kind of catch up with you guys, because I haven't done a vlog like this in a minute. If you haven't checked out my moving vlog, you should definitely check it out. And if you are new to my channel, I recently moved to a new apartment, a new townhome actually. And so I've just been settling into the new place and trying to get back into a routine. Today I have the day off for 4th of July, so I am taking advantage of that and getting some editing done. And today I also had a slow morning, which was really nice. I did some journaling, I did some Bible time, which I don't always get the time to do that throughout the work week, so that was really nice to have a little bit of self-care to start the day. The plans for today are pretty chill. I don't have any major things set in stone. My boyfriend and I are planning to watch the fireworks later. We're not sure where, but probably gonna do something after he gets off work. I'm also going to share a few things that have been on my heart and my mind recently, so I'll get into that later in this video. I'm going to edit a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go for a nice walk outside because it is so pretty. And speaking of that, I have also been loving editing here in the patio. In my old apartment, I didn't have a patio like this where I had actual room to sit and enjoy it. I only had a balcony, which was very, very small, if you guys remember, and it's just nice to have a big enough space to be able to actually sit out here and enjoy the fresh air. So I'm definitely taking advantage of that. But yeah, that is the plan, and I'm happy to have you guys here along with me. I'm actually gonna go over to a 4th of July barbecue. There is a event going on that my landlord invited me to, so I'm gonna go there actually and just hang out, check out the vibes. Apparently there's a pool party going on over there as well and some food. So not sure how long I'm going to stay in the area, but the other thing as well is that it is actually close to where my boyfriend lives, so from there I might just go to his place. I'm not really sure, but we will see and check it out. I'm going to get ready really quickly and then we're gonna head out in about 30 to 40 minutes and then I will see how much I can vlog. But yeah, I'm excited. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready real quickly. I'm just doing a quick 4th of July makeup look. I'm gonna keep it pretty simple since it's pretty hot outside and I'm sure it's gonna get warmer later, but I'm just wearing this blue one-piece bathing suit and I'm wearing this denim skirt with it, and then I do have a red Lululemon side bag, so that'll be like my 4th of July theme, and then I'm also gonna do red lips. But I wanted to do a little bit of a chit chat, get ready with me. Like I mentioned in a few clips ago, I wanted to open up about some things that have been on my heart and my mind. The past few weeks have been really hectic with moving and traveling, and I have mentioned this in some of my other videos, how when I am not in a routine and life gets really overwhelming, that is when my anxiety tends to flare up again. There are times in my life where my anxiety is a lot more triggered than in other times in my life, and I have found that when I'm not in a routine, that is when my anxiety tends to get worse. And I've really just been thinking a lot about, whoa, oh my gosh, I almost dropped you guys. I kind of have you guys in this makeshift stand. Like I was trying to say is that there are times in my life where my anxiety is a lot more prevalent, and I would say those are the times when I am not in a routine, when things are not as stable. And so obviously moving and traveling so much throughout the month of June, that's really thrown me off. And I was journaling about this the other night and about how I really want to focus on getting back to the basics in the month of June, focusing back on my health, not just physically, but also mentally. I've struggled a lot with anxiety the past few weeks, and it's something that is definitely not new. I've had it before, but it's just something that throughout the month of June, I would say there were days where it really consumed me, and I'm just really tired of letting that anxiety take over my life and take over my ability to enjoy my life and enjoy the day-to-day. The thing about anxiety for me is that it's very future oriented, so I think a lot about things that I can't control, and I think that's where a lot of anxiety stems from, is this feeling that you have to figure it all out at once. And also reframe my thoughts into, instead of letting the anxiety and anxious thoughts take over, reframing that into positive affirmations, telling myself that everything is going to be okay. I don't have to have it all figured out. Something that I don't know if I've explicitly talked about on my channel is that I do have an anxious attachment style. It's something that I have done extensive research on my own to understand where it stems from and why I have it. And that is a topic for a whole other video, but essentially I do want to work on that throughout the month of July, and whenever my anxiety steps in or whenever I get an anxious thought, I want to work on practicing at replacing that anxious thought with a positive affirmation. For example, if I'm getting an anxious thought that I am lonely. I want to replace that thought with something like, no, I am loved, I have friends and family who love me, and just switching that narrative in my brain. And obviously it's a lot easier said than done, and it's not going to happen overnight, but it's just something that I really want to work on. And I would love to get to a point one day where I can say confidently that I am not anxiously attached. I don't think I'll ever get to a place where I don't think I'll ever get to a perfect place where I'm never gonna struggle with anxiety. I think I've accepted that it is just something that unfortunately I am more predisposed to and more prone to getting. It runs in my family as well. My mom has anxiety, but there's definitely things that I can do to combat it and not let it take over my life. And that's kind of where I'm at with that. I just wanted to open up about it for anyone else who struggles with an anxious attachment style. And it's actually something that I have opened up to my boyfriend about, because being anxiously attached in a romantic relationship can lead to a lot of self-sabotaging and feeling like you're not worthy of someone's love or just love in general. And that is a recent realization that I've processed and sat with, understanding and trying to unpack why I self-sabotage or I feel like I'm not enough, whether it comes from a romantic sense or from achievements that I get at work. Like, where does this come from? And I do have a general sense of that, but in the month of July, I again want to tackle that because I believe it does go hand in hand with the anxiety, because when I self-sabotage, I start to get really anxious and I build it up in my head. And so I want to get better at not letting that take away from the present happiness in my life. But yeah, just some thoughts that I wanted to share, and just wanted to open up about some of the intentions that I have for this new month and what I'm going to be working on emotionally and mentally. I think a lot of the times we can prioritize our physical health, like saying that we're going to work out more and we're going to eat healthier. And while I think those things are just as important, I think it's also important to take an inventory check of how you are emotionally feeling, how you are mentally doing, because that also indirectly affects how your health is, your physical health is. Those are just some thoughts that I have. I'm gonna finish getting ready, and I am looking forward to sharing more about how I will be working on my anxious attachment style and updating you guys on how that is. But one of the things that I'm doing to help with that as well is journaling more and having more quiet time, at least in the morning before the craziness of the day starts. But I'm gonna finish getting ready and then I'll show you guys my final look. On my iPhone, so excuse the quality, but I wanted to share these cute little earrings. I've had these studs for I don't even know how long now, I think since I was in high school, but I always love to wear them in 4th of July just because they add a really nice pop of color. But yeah, I think this is our look for the day. I don't know if I'm gonna keep my hair up or down, but I'll probably bring a hair tie because it is pretty hot out. But yeah, this is the look. And then I'm probably just gonna wear sandals with it as well. So.